All right. All right, guys. Welcome back. It's been a while. I've been sick, but let's see where we are at. Oh, this feels fast. Okay, we got an empty rack. Wait a minute. What the? Why do we have penne back here? Oh, and look who's here. What is going on, Zero? Okay, guys, something is wrong here.
Alright, I'm here.
Hey, man.
I was still configuring settings.
I've had to reboot my computer so many times.
Oh.
Hello?
I said, oh, yeah, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yep.
Let me check a couple more settings.
And
I'm just going to turn off this stream.
get this. I just relaunched my supermarket game.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Are you streaming?
I am.
I apologize in advance.
Why
Well,
are you...
maybe not in advance. That might have been a little vulgar in the beginning. I just burped. How rude.
Oh, whatever.
Sorry everybody. If you guys are there, I wasn't trying to be so...
Dude, don't worry about it.
How are you doing this? It'd be morning for you still, right?
It's 10:42.
It's getting to afternoon.
So...
It's getting to noon, rather.
Get this. I come into my grocery store, and I don't remember doing this. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch episode 25. But there's stuff in the wrong part of the store.
That's interesting.
I have penne pasta back in my cleaning section. But hey, if you want to...
You ever heard of Eddie Izzard?
Yes.
Really? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
We might have actually talked about this before. Yeah, dude, the Star Wars skits, man. That's when I learned about Eddie Izzard. I didn't watch much of him. He's a little eccentric, which is a mild amount of off-putting. Which I don't necessarily mind, but I don't know, I just never watched all of his stuff, you know? I just never did. But pretty good, dude. And they have Lego adaptations of a lot of his skits, specifically a lot of the Star Wars skits, because I don't know why, but somebody really enjoyed making stop-motion Lego skits of Eddie Izzard, and it's really funny, because there's this one part where they're in a queue in the Death Star, and I guess he just asks about penne alla arrabbiata or something like that. And it's just funny, the way he asks for it. Sorry about that. Go on.
No, if you wanted to play Sketchy, I will end this stream right now and switch over to Sketchy.
Now you make me feel bad. Why would you have to end the stream? You don't have to end the stream.
No. Well,
if you don't want to stream sketches, I get it. I guess, but I feel bad.
That's not what I said.
Oh,
I said if you wanted to play Sketchy, I will end Supermarket stream right now and jump over to Sketchy.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to jump into Sketchy and then you not be there.
Yeah, sure, I'm down. Oh, you did message me again. I'm sorry, I didn't see that either.
Because you're offline.
No, it's not pinging.
Oh.
It might be all the noise coming out of my computer, dude. I don't know.
You're all good, man.
I'm fine.
Don't listen to me.
There's a couple games that I really want to play, which sucks that I can't play them
Okay.
because I didn't take them seriously enough. So sad.
Like.
So I'm gonna explain to you about a game that
Okay.
actually technically started as a mobile game. I say it technically started as a mobile game because they did make a mobile version of it, and they made that like a couple weeks ago, maybe even like a month ago. And it's a really good mock-up version of a game a lot of people enjoy called Tarkov or Escape from Tarkov. Okay, it's very
Yeah.
similar, but it's got a lot of simplicities to it that make it easier to play, you know? So for that, people are enjoying it. Tarkov pissed off a lot of people, so that really kind of complicated things, right?
So what's the name of this new game you speaketh of?
Called Arena Breakout. However, the PC version of it is called Arena Breakout Infinite.
Okay.
And right now, it's in a closed beta. And the mobile version plays great, but it's a mobile version, you know what I mean? I'm not going to
Right.
go out and buy a Samsung tablet in order to play a game that I can play on my phone, and the only problem is I can't see it, you know?
Right.
So the idea of having it on PC is awesome. Also, they built it from the ground up, according to what they say. They built it from the ground up for the PC, so they didn't actually port it. So there's not going to be any port bugs, right? Um, I don't know when they decided to throw the PC one together, but it's stable. People are actually saying that it is performing at a much higher efficiency than Tarkov ever really did.
Really?
Actually, they might be saying that it's performing kind of like Tarkov did in the beginning. Why is my sketches acting like this?
Let me know when you get sketchy up.
I just booted it, but I'm gonna reset it because it was lagging. I don't know why it would be doing that.
I just learned how to run. I don't know if this is a update, but I can run. Whoa!
In sketches? Nah, man, that's how
No,
it
in
is.
supermarket.
Oh.
I can sprint. Whoa.
Okay, something's wrong.
Yep. Something's
I think.
been really.
Oh, you know what? I updated my graphics driver. That's got to be it. I think I need to do a CPU reset, a computer reset, CPU reset. Yep, nope, definitely need to. Oh, this thing is not working.
Reboot. When
Yeah, I
in
think
doubt.
I'll be right back. It's got to be the GPU drivers. I just updated them. Like last night. It didn't suggest a reboot, but with the way that was not performing. I'll be right back.
How you doing, sir? $63. Thank you. Come again. Next. Next in line. Next. Anybody? Bueller? How you doing, ma'am? Thank you. Oh, $33.75. Thank you. You have a nice day, ma'am. Come again. Anybody? Anybody at all? Anybody? How you doing, ma'am? Yeah. Chicka chicka wow wow. Be $49.50. Thank you. We're going to run today without ordering anything other than what I already did. And we will see how bad it is. While we're waiting on Zero. There we go. How you doing, sir? Oh, no, what? Oh. You just cut her off. Don't do that. Hello, how are you doing? Good morning. Good evening. Hello, ma'am. I think you're my 4th customer and you're all women. 325. You have a very good day. How you doing, ma'am? Oh, coffee and vodka. 158.25. You have a very good day. Next. How you doing, sir? I'll help you. Potatoes and vodka. You know they're the same thing, right? I'm hoping that number up there in the top right goes to at least 6, maybe 8 grand. How you doing, ma'am? 36.75. You have a good day. How you doing, sir? Okay, 142.50. You have a very good day, sir. Come again. Ah, ha ha. I'm taking your customers. I'm taking your customers. Never mind. Anybody? Anybody at all? Anybody? How you doing, ma'am? Thank you for coming over to my register. You have a very good night. Let's see. I think that's it. We got nobody new coming in. Fine. All right. Let's walk through. I swear there was another sugar like that. Okay. But we're looking good here. We're looking good. Definitely need more cheese. More milk. Okay. Okay, we're good on the vodka, the beer, the cleaner. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's see, can we... Alright. Okay. Still got customers in the store. You know what? This is another one. We could actually decrease our oil. We could put 2 and 2. Same thing with chips. We can do 2 and 2. Yep. We definitely have a lot of consolidation that we can do. Same thing with the teas.
So have I told you about the new place?
No.
I know, it's a trick question. I know I haven't. I wanted to tell you, though.
You told me that it might be happening.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, she should be picking up the keys, and we should be moving in hopefully next week or this week, technically. Um, if all things are going correctly this time, which is confusing because I just don't even know anymore, right?
Right.
But they already took our money, so like, come on, guys, give us the place, right?
Right.
So we did a little looking, because I guess she's not done like a walk-in or anything, right? Just threw money at them and said, "Let me live here." So I've been looking, and we're gonna be actually out technically by a small town, and still technically associated with Columbus and everything. So we're gonna be on the outer sides of town. Sounds fucking awesome already.
Yep.
Just fuck people. There's gonna be one store nearby. It's like a Fry's or a Kroger's, whatever you'd prefer to call it. And it is, guys. Can you go chill out in your room, please? Yes, I love you too. Go go go. No, that's my chapstick. I use it to make my lips stop bleeding all the time because I don't know how to stay hydrated. I don't know what's wrong with me, dude. Don't matter how much I drink, if it's water, if it's what. I just, it flows through me. Like,
Are you a
my
diabetic?
body, my body is like H2O intolerant. I hope not. I don't think so. I don't know. Honestly, I might be becoming a diabetic. I do know that diabetes is in some of my family, and my body's been responding really weird lately. Sorry.
You're fine.
But really, like, really weird. Pain is more painful now. Or at least it was for a little while, which was freaking me out. I was like hypersensitive for a little while.
That sucks.
Yeah, I think it stopped though, so, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I feel okay. I'm able to punch myself. I'm okay.
You're able to punch yourself.
No, like it was weird. I barely hit something and it felt like my leg was breaking. It was horrible. It was the most irrational amount of it wasn't even like a strong, but like a weak, but like so much. It was just crazy. It was like throbbing with so much pain. I was like, why is this like this?
Why?
I digress. No, so it's actually going to be two stories.
Whoa.
So we're going to have stairs.
Is this an apartment or a house?
Yeah. Yeah. It's an apartment, but it's like a little townhouse almost. So by what I looked at, I saw pictures of it. We're going to be by a small airport, but a small one. So one that's, mostly recreational use, right?
Right, right.
So as far as the planes, it's probably not going to be all that loud, if that loud at all. Okay. We're gonna have one direct neighbor attached to our wall. As far as I can tell, it's two homes connected, right?
Like a duplex.
Right, but side by side. So like a duplex, but definitely not. Definitely more like an apartment, because they're exact replicas reversed, right?
Right.
I mean, unless duplexes are like that, but I'm pretty sure duplexes are usually like, oh, hey, let's just block off one part of the house and rent it out to somebody kind of thing. Like, oh, hey, we got stairs here. Let's put a doorway right here, and then we could say, hey, upstairs is its own place. Um, no, but I mean, I don't know. Duplexes are weird, right? A little
They
bit.
can be,
I don't
yeah.
know too much. I've not been to many duplexes, but um, I'm just saying they don't really have like an asymmetry. They don't really have a symmetry in my mind's eye for
Oh.
duplexes, in my
In
perception,
in
don't
the
typically
Midwest, think of it
come
like
symmetrical.
two houses identical
Do
connected
they
together.
do? Do they do it like that?
In the Midwest they
Okay,
do.
because I've never. Okay, because my most common encounter of a duplex would be usually it's an upstairs, or a
Right.
portion of upstairs that gets blocked off, and it gets some sort of access in its own manner, whether through the front door they block off and put an extra door so that the bottom floor is its own area, its own
Oh.
floor, or that's my experience with them. So with your perception of it, then yes, it absolutely would resemble that of a duplex as well.
Okay.
Because it would be asymmetrical. like the A is cut in half. You've got two halves of that A. I'm on the left. Well, I might be on the right. I don't know. Um, I don't
Now,
think we've figured that part out yet.
what about?
3 bedrooms,
Okay,
1.5 bath.
all right.
Before you asked any questions, I wanted to make sure that was
No,
clear,
no.
in case that was part of your questions.
I
What
should
did you
wait
want?
and then ask.
Well, what did you want? Well, I just wanted to make sure I didn't leave any silly bits out. But go ahead,
What
ask.
about the yard?
Oh, you see, that's another thing. So because it's kind of out in, nowhere, seems like there's not too much around. Chandra said there's a lot of distribution places around, so like warehouses that are probably
Okay,
around. So
industrial.
probably trucks. We'll probably hear trucks a lot. Hopefully not too much industrial, like heavy machinery. Hopefully
Right,
it's
right.
mostly just like Amazon warehouses or something. I don't know. All right, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm thinking. Um, and there's a back door leading me to believe that there's a backyard.
Ooh. Okay.
So 2 floors,
All
three
right.
rooms, an enclosed kitchen, a reasonable dining space, a reasonable front room living space, 3 rooms, 3 bedrooms upstairs.
3 bedrooms.
Perfect.
Yes.
It's perfect. It is literally borderline exactly what you'd want out of a nice cozy home or a nice place to stay.
The
It's like right there.
the only thing I would say is you guys need a fourth bedroom for like your gaming and stuff like that.
I would mostly agree. I do enjoy a nice cozy situation though. Like I don't know about other people, and maybe it's just because of the shit I've been through. But I really like enclosed spaces, like little cozy spaces. So,
Okay.
funny thing about the gaming spaces is, right now I've made my own little enclosed office where I have in my apartment right now. But if measurements and everything go right, I should be able to replicate essentially what this office is in the other apartment, right? But
Okay.
instead, I'm gonna do it in my room. I'm gonna take both the desks instead of just one of the desks and having it in my office, and I'm gonna put both of them. That way, it fills out the bottom of the lofts a little bit more, and it's a little bit easier for me to kind of use the tables and everything, because everybody brings into my office anyways for like projects and whatnot, clean stuff up, fix their toys, this, that, and the other stuff. I run out of space. Always, always out of space. So I'm gonna take those desks. I'm gonna use them for more space, more of those cubicle organizers. I'm gonna utilize from again more space, protection, all of that. I'm gonna single them out. I'm gonna make sure that the wall behind it is pretty much protected, and secured in a way that nothing should or could happen to the wall behind it. No pests should or could be able to get behind it or in there if, an event such as that ever does occur or
Right.
arise.
Right.
Um, Make sure no debris or anything gets between there with those as well, while also supplementing my storage. Then I'm gonna hopefully that my thought is that my bed is actually gonna be pretty much against it, so my chair is pretty much gonna be fighting for space, with my bed, um, which should be fine. But that should also allow me to, at both corners of my what would be now office, would have the capacity to have either a monitor or TV there that I would be able to flip or turn to where I could be on my bed playing or gaming or doing something
Ooh.
if I so necessarily felt the need to, while also being able to interchangeably use my office as an office, a workspace. I have my
Right.
green screen here, which I will apply to the edge of the lofting area, creating a screen between the bedroom essentially and what would be my office if, again, that need necessarily arises, which will then be backed by other sheets and or comforters for both soundproofing and protection, and alternative mitigations and whatnot. The top of the loft will still be essentially the same conceptual idea of a play space for the kids, kind of, but also and mostly a place for me to just kind of relax and get away. My own little space ship, my little secret area. Will all where I'll be able to put up stuff, do stuff, you know, hide out, so on and so forth. 2 floors, meaning that I'm also on a bottom floor technically, which means that when the kids run through the house, not only do I not have to hear it as acoustically, which isn't necessarily so much of the problem, as
Right.
much as I don't have to worry about downstairs neighbors. Okay?
That's the
And
good
yeah,
thing.
fuck them,
No
but at the same
elephants.
time, I don't want to be a bastard, you know? That's not me. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to
Right.
be the upstairs neighbors that people are like, God damn, upstairs neighbors, you know? I don't want to be that statistical stereotype. I digress, however. Of course, you know, you can only do so much.
Right.
But, yeah, so I told him already. I was like, yeah, so we're going to have it downstairs. Like, you guys will have more freedom to wreck. Period. Straight up. Like,
and
it's just how it is.
and Chan will be with you guys at that point too, right?
I don't know. Um, she's still got to stay with Grandpa for a while.
Ah,
If we had a fourth bedroom or a larger and or alternative living room space,
right.
maybe, but we don't at this time.
And that
Um,
that stinks. 'Cause I know she
and
wants to be there with you guys.
we were gonna try to convince her brother to move in with us, but I'm not sure if we have the space. He's kind of a punk, um, and whatnot. But I was thinking about it, and he might not like the idea at first.
Right. How old is he?
But I was thinking 18 or 19, maybe even 20, possibly 21.
Okay.
But I was thinking, if it works out, maybe I'll set him up in, and I know this sounds, it might sound a little fucked up even, but I'm thinking, and hear me out first, but I'm thinking setting him up in essentially the space that is the doorway to the back door. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, it would be small, fair. There are other places he could go, fair. But he'd be providing 2 benefits. He'd be backdoor security. It would just be
I,
a place for him to.
I
It would
like
just.
that.
It would just be a place for him to necessarily sleep and whatnot. All other times he'd be able to come around, hang out at the office or whatever, chill at the desk, get a job, um, you know, stuff like that.
Babysit.
Um, yeah, I mean, he could babysit, make himself, you know, have some sort of value in life.
Right.
Not to be disrespectful or anything. I know I'm as of right now a stay-at-home dad, so in
Dude,
society's eye, low value. But
there's listen,
but
I have no stigmatism for a stay-at-home dad. If
no,
if
for sure.
if, if
But
there's stay-at-home moms, why can't a
but I'm
dad
just
do it?
saying, like right. He doesn't do much. And I'm not trying to say that I want him to do a lot or anything. I'm not trying to say, oh, he's, you know. I'm just saying, you know I don't do super lots, and I'm not trying to say that I want him to do super lots. What I'm just saying is that if he does find himself bored, let's say, there are alternatives. There are things that he can, you know, of course, go for. Now, there
Right.
wouldn't be many opportunities because, as I said, it should be mostly distribution sites, but that should be fine for, you know, I mean,
Yep.
for the most part. And actually, that's usually a pretty fair job. Working at a distribution site, usually they pay you pretty well. Usually you're upwards of, and this is before all of the financial changes, okay? So I don't know how bad everything is now, but they used to be up in the 20s, and that was back when tens were fucking minimum wage, like under $10, you know?
Right.
So that used to be good money. I
Used to
don't know
be.
what it is now. I don't know how bad it is now, but oh, I should pull up Sketchy, see if it's working. Hold on, did I pull everything up? Hold on, I
All
gotta
right.
I gotta go through it. I'm sorry, I want to tell you about the apartment that I hopefully in soon. I was quite excited about it.
I can tell, and I like that.
Um, I mean, 2 floors, 3 bedrooms. The place, I don't know, the energy that the place gave off, it just looked relaxed, cozy, you know. And I'll probably be the most stuck up person there, is what I'm hoping. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking lock everything the fuck down. There's gonna be fucking deadbolts on both fucking doors. I'm gonna fucking have cameras throughout the fucking definitely throughout the bottom floor. Bottom floor is gonna be completely fucking hooked up with cameras. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. You got to. I mean, that's going to be the egress. I mean,
If anybody, if anything happens in my apartment without before, you know, if anything happens in my apartment, I will know. Like, not even, you know, like I just
now,
will know. This is not the game that I was supposed to load up.
are you going to be closer to Chan?
Actually, technically further.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, but in a nicer place.
I understand. I'm just, you know,
Right.
I know the family unit would be better, if you were all together. She'd be
Well,
happier. I
hopefully.
think
Oh, I
you
should have
would
made
be
her friends
happier.
only. Um, I mean, who knows? We might move Grandpa in. I'm not one for front room, anyways. That's probably where her brother will end up staying, anyways.
Right.
Because there's almost no way. Oh God, I am so not thinking when I'm clicking buttons right now. Because there's almost no way he's gonna stay in that small area. It looked pretty small, so even just the thought of it does seem a little. I mean, I don't know. I'm not there yet, so I really,
Right.
it's like,
Yeah,
we'll
I
see.
you honestly can't say until you get your stuff moved in, and then all
Right.
right, now we have room.
I'm usually pretty good at spacing things in my brain, but yeah, exactly. I've never physically seen it yet at all.
Yep.
Like at all. Like Chandra was flipping out when I got everything put together, and she was like, "How'd you know all of this stuff would fit? You know, my lofts and everything." I was like, "I didn't. I just kind of did it with my brain, and it worked. Like somehow it worked. I mean, it's basic shapes, really, for the loft. So that's not really an accomplishment. We're talking about three-dimensional rectangles.
All right. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Yeah, not a problem. I'm chill. I'm chill.
Nope. Okay,
I
hold
know
on.
you're doing your supermarket simulator.
All right, guys. I'm going to jump over to Sketchy. We will be right back.
Yeah, and let me go ahead and apologize for the other day. Everybody was acting crazy, and I'm sorry about that. I saw you had a bad time. That particular run was pretty